Good morning. I'm Grimith, and this is Let's Get On With It Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. You're probably familiar with it. Role-playing game set in the Star Wars universe. KOTOR series received numerous accolades. Set several thousand years before Episode 1. But, if you're not familiar, let's watch the trailer together.
We have all but destroyed the Jedi Knights. The Old Republic is crippled. They can do nothing to stop us now. But there is one thing standing in our way. One last Jedi who has yet to choose his true role in the galaxy. If he joins us on the path to darkness, those who fight alongside him will follow. But if he takes the path of a Jedi, those who join him will feel the vengeance of the dark side.
The highly anticipated sequel to the 2003 Game of the Year, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Winter 2004.
Alright, yeah. This is not a blind playthrough, although it has been several years since I've played the Sith Lords. I'm far more a fan of group role-playing games, pen and paper, tabletop stuff, than I am of digital RPGs. I'm also not that into Star Wars lore. And while this game is... Man. Well, it would not be a game I'd have recorded normally. But this is a special request, part of the Rewarding Rewards opportunity I offered in 2013. 15 hours of this game was requested by Trusseck. So I've thought of a way to make this playthrough entertaining, and I reckon it's going to be a bit of a challenge run. For starters, let me actually go to the gameplay section. Everyone's going to be on auto level up, except for my main character. And for my main character, I've got a persona in mind. A compulsive, gambling, former Pazaak champion. Very hubristic, bet big on himself once upon a time. Lost all of his money, suffered gruesome head trauma, and came to, as it were, only to discover that years have passed. Apparently he's in exile. And shit's gone down that apparently he participated in, that he didn't actually participate in, or so he thinks. Kreia, for whatever reason, is going to be the collar and leash simultaneously. I endeavor to keep her in the party. And it will be her presence that prevents my character from slipping into being a degenerate gambler, because Mama Kreia is going to be lording over us. If you are a veteran of this game, if you have immense knowledge stored in your brain, or if you have a penchant for seeing things done the right way, please, watch something else. This is your friend Grimith, providing an advisory. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to be a male Jedi Guardian. Custom character-wise, portrait. Typical portraits that I've used over the years of playing this game have been this guy, and this guy, but we're going with something different. Let's go with this guy. Attributes-wise, you know those fun things like lightsabers and force powers? You know how you could be a Sith Lord and just walk into a room and vaporize everyone? That shit's really cool. When you think Star Wars and cool shit, it's gonna be lightsabers and force powers, right? Well, we're not gonna have any of that fun. Wisdom is going to stay at 8. Charisma, however, will go up to 14, as will intelligence and constitution. Strength goes to a whopping 10, and dexterity gets pushed to 16. Skills-wise, we're gonna provide an assortment of... Oh, by the way, this game is based off of Wizards of the Coast D20 system. Personally, if you're actually looking into, like, role-playing in, like, the Star Wars universe, I'd recommend what Fantasy Flight Games has done with Star Wars. I think the dice mechanics are really cool. Role-playing, how it all sets it up, advantages, threats, all that nature. That is entirely separate from this game, though. So, my character, I think, has had a... Well, he's got a selection of skills which don't quite emphasize what he could be good at as a Guardian. He's got some stuff scattered around, and that's just gonna be all there is to it. Okay. Only the main player character can select this skill during level up. Persuade. And you know, my character is smart enough to take advantage of situations, and also smart enough to get himself into trouble because he's not smart enough. Okay? Feats-wise, we are going to get a bunch of bonus feats, and we're going to go with 2 weapon fighting. This character is going to be a ranged combatant. At least that's the idea I have in mind. This may all crash and burn. I don't actually know. I didn't do a test playthrough of this entire concept from start to finish. Nor do I think I'm that knowledgeable of the game to immediately say off the top of my head whether this would be a great idea. When I've played through the game before, I've used lightsabers and force powers. You know, something like a ranged combatant feels more fitting for the original KOTOR. But here we are. Kinda like a scoundrel, only we're not a scoundrel, we're a Jedi Guardian. Well, just go ahead and give me that feat, please. And this character's name will be some sort of haberdashery. Jafon Milano. Jafon here, Jedi Guardian, the last exile, savior or destroyer of the galaxy. I think we can trust in this man. Yeah, I think we got this. Let's go. By the way, this game is a pain in the ass to record. Let's just,
Primary power offline. Hyperdrive.
we skip past that because of the... You get it, a long time ago, a galaxy far away. We've missed out on the scroll. It's fine.
Proximity alert.
I don't want the content ID people to get me.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention.
Dude's got better teeth than I have.
Is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
Sure. Why not, right? Every story deserves a prologue. Besides, how could we not want to explore this glorious, fucked up vessel as an astromech droid together? We're having an out-of-body experience. Right. Press the one
Press
button.
WASD to move T3M4 and turn. Press caps lock to toggle first-person free look. Hold control to look about.
Pretty nice. The active quest screen includes important information related to your ongoing adventures. Refer to this journal for hints and guidance throughout the game.
You have new quests. To view your quests, open the game menu, default escape, and look in the journal, default J.
The Ebon Hawk is heavily damaged and adrift in a dangerous asteroid field. Find the hyperdrive and fix it to restore primary power so that you can dock with the Paragus mining station for repairs. Jafan Milanu is laying in the medbay in critical condition. You can use a medpack to stabilize his vitals. To fully revive Jafan will require the medical facilities at the Paragus mining station.
This room contains a plasteel cylinder and the communications console. To target one of these objects, move close to it, left.
Ooh, I cut her out. Oops. Sorry. Let's grab this computer spec.
You will come across many containers, some of which will be locked. The computer spike you just picked up can be used at computer terminals to access functions, such as opening doors.
Sure. Communications console here. We can slice the system using this one spike that we've retrieved. Right, press the numbers, Grimith. Open the main hold containment door, which shows off where that door is. Neat. Log out. We lost our computer spike.
This is the main hold.
What's up, security console? Well, that looks awful. I'm sure we'll fix that together as a family. Come on, little astromech droid.
Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon to bash it open. Click on the bash icon or press 1.
Some locked doors and containers can be opened by bashing or blasting them with a weapon until they open. Not all doors or containers can be successfully bashed. Do keep in mind that bashing a container can, reduce, if not remove, the goodies that you're going to get inside. Much of this game is based on random loot tables. You never know what you're going to get in many situations. Go, little buddy, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, make our dreams come true. Yeah. Got a broken item and a computer spike.
Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of the items in the container, but you can use even broken items. They can be turned into useful components at a workbench.
Yeah. Alright, so we got a spike, we got a broken item, and we have, our Taskmaster here, effectively. She's sleeping, but, this woman here has immeasurable power. She has a locker key as well.
This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere.
Got ourselves a blast door here.
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to the storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut. It cannot be opened from the outside.
You know, her volume is... The voice is pretty low. Now, I haven't adjusted any of the volume settings at all. I think I'll leave it like that at now. This is the opening tutorial intro video, and we'll adjust things as need be. Grimith has the power to do that. We got some parts.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
Got a broken droid. Grab some more parts. Let's drive this
If you
way.
need help exploring the Ebon Hawk, access the map screen by pressing M.
Shows the explored area of the level and your party's location. It also contains map notes designated important areas. Some levels, such as city areas, are fully mapped before you explore them. Neat, right? Man, I haven't really looked at this in some time.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
It's cool to just see the interface again. After how long it's been since I played the game. Low security door. Thankfully our little buddy could get in here.
Talking to other characters is much like using the computer console in the cockpit. Scroll through your response options or move the mouse cursor, and then click to select a response. Note that some responses may influence how other characters react to you, so choose carefully. Furthermore, certain skills, powers, and attributes may modify what choices you have, or how successful you are with those choices.
Sure. Hey, little buddy.
CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, you have already found one. If you repair 3CFD, he can join your party and assist you in repairing the ship.
Well, of course.
Success. You have fixed 3CFD. Now he will join your party.
We can be together as astromech friends. Arr. Yay!
3CFD is now a member of your party. To change which party member you control, click on the portrait or press Tab. Later, when you have more companions, you can add and remove party members from the party screen in the game menu.
Yes, party screen in the game menu. This can be done in a really convenient fashion, which is nice. Nice mechanic of the game. This is the skills page, by the way. Got our lovely, cool, awesome character look here of T3M4, the expert droid. Party inventory. And the option screen. Metal box combat training. High security cylinder.
The lock on this container is too difficult to open. You'll need to use a security tunneler to help open the lock. Look in the unlocked cylinder next to this one to find security tunnelers.
Security tunnelers right there.
If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, you can use a security tunneler on it to improve your chance of opening the lock. Use the security tunneler to open the lock on this metal box is too difficult to open. You can use
Now we'll have to use the arrows.
tunnelers.
Neat. There we go. We shall use our tunnelers. Hooray! One of them gave us a computer spike, components, and parts. Continue to drive along here. See if we can security open this locker. We can. To acquire computer spike droid impact armor and parts.
Use the keycard you found to open the locker.
Yes, we did use the
Impact
keycard
armor
we found on
for this locker
Kreia.
can be equipped on the equip screen. To open the equip screen, click on the blaster icon in the top right area of the screen, or press U.
Let's equip this armor. Neat. We have Droid Impact Armor Mark 1 on now. Hooray! Suppose we could do a little bit of combat training.
Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids. You can equip a weapon from the equip screen. To open...
Let's do it. Equip this field survival pistol that we got here. Various statistics for it. slap that in our hands. The game pauses when you sight an enemy and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can use the mouse to select other hostile targets. This auto-pause option can be disabled on the options screen. I've got 4 amazing friends here. Fit for the whole family. Whenever you spot an enemy, left-click the selected enemy once to enter combat mode. This will lock the camera on your selected target. Left-clicking the target again causes your character to perform the default action and attack each round. Your chances of hitting a target are controlled by your statistics and behind-the-scenes combat rolls. Combat is not affected by your aim, your character's movements, or the movements of your target. Okay. Let's go.
Change your target by pressing
We pause the game and cut her out again. I'm a terrible person.
Feeding sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again, and more sensor droids will appear.
I think that's enough. I think the viewers gotta hang on it, lady. Just admire the environment. Go ahead and take care of this door, and this door too. We gotta let the space breathe a bit, you know?
This is the medical room.
Our character, who is in a bad way right now.
You are in critical condition. You will need a med pack to be stabilized.
See if we can get to this medical storage bin. And we sure can, and we find med packs. Hooray!
The med pack can stabilize your condition.
Let's do that.
Success. You are stabilized. To recover fully, you will require the medical facilities at the Prologue mining station. But you are not in any danger of dying from your wounds right now.
Yay, we saved ourselves. Tremendous. Items lost.
This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and mines to use for accessing and repairing the hyperdrive. Use the lift controls to go up.
We'll think about it. Cruise around a bit more. Obviously, we went this way already. This is the engine room door. Sealed shut. You'll have to use mines to blow open the door. Look outside the ship to find mines. Journal is cutting out our lovely fun tutorial lady. Garage access bonus mission. Garage is depressurized, and you can only open the inner garage door if you close the outer garage door and vice versa. You will need 2 droids. Switch into solo mode and move the first droid to stand in the hall between the inner and outer garage doors. Then switch the second droid and move to the security terminal in the main hold. With the second droid, use the security terminal to close the outer garage door and open the inner garage door. Then switch back to the first droid. You should be able to proceed into the garage. Sounds pretty fun.
This is the main hold.
Did I say fun? I meant
This blast door is magnetic.
Right, we'd already tried that door before. Gotta get on my way, little buddy. Use slice in the Ebon Hawk security system for the port aft section of the ship, which includes the engine room, utility lift, and the garage. And just to show off the process of closing door, opening door. We lost those computer spikes, by the way. There's your outer garage door right there. Now we're gonna need to switch to solo mode, which is default to V, by the way. Nice tooltip pop-up. Yes, I would like to turn solo mode on. Thank you.
This is the main hold.
Let's go ahead and close the inner garage door and open the outer garage door. Switch to our friend, and then back. Now we've strapped in there forever, and we did it! Go team.
This is a workbench. With a workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. You can then use the components to create repair kits, weapons, armor, and upgrades. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. You can still use it to create a repair kit, which you can use to repair yourself. Use the workbench to break down the items you've found into components. Then use the components to create a repair kit.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Let's use the workbench to create or break down items. Now we're looking to create a repair kit here, which we don't actually need to break down anything for. We'll just make one straight up. Hooray. We'll use it to repair ourselves, like so. Beautiful. Oh, and by the way, that's why this section is depressurized. Yeah. 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 Looks great, right? Mm-hmm.
This is the starboard dormitory.
Just drive it around a bit more for you folks
When
that
the
we
Ebon
can...
Hawk has landed, this is where you will go to exit the ship.
So that we can enjoy the sights and sounds
This
together
is the garage.
as a family. Sparking wires.
These sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the inner and outer garage doors. You can open and close the doors from here.
That's good, but we have another droid to take care of that for us. Alright, T-34 is freed. Hooray! Let's turn solo mode off, so that we can be together forever.
This is the utility lift. You can use this lift to take you to the outside of the Ebon Hawk.
Well, as a matter of fact, that's where we want to go. Okay, okay. Save often and in different slots. This game highly encourages saving. Big fan of that. Even with the autosaves, it's like, you should really save the game. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Ship's seen better days, I think.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored.
That's good. What you thinking? Good.
This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below to get main power restored.
We'll do just that. Let's keep cruising around a little bit more. Admire the beautiful scenery together. Glorious. Got some exposed wiring here.
These exposed wires control the door to the starboard dormitory. The door is currently sealed, but you can override it from here.
Neat.
Success. The door is opened. You can now access the starboard dormitory through the garage.
Hooray. Got an open hatch here that we can grab more parts in. Forever the process of looting stuff in role-playing games, right? Just not enough stuff,
Don't
get more
forget to
stuff.
explore the other side of the Ebon Hawk.
Oh, I won't.
This is the port side of the Ebon Hawk. The bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your awareness skill. Some mines require higher awareness to detect.
It's true.
Approach mines carefully. They will blow up and damage you if you get too close. You can use your demolition skill to either disable or recover these mines. Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them, but you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or break down into components at a workbench.
Alright, let's recover these mines. Because T-34 has that power, and recovering mines does get you experience. Normally. But this is tutorial land.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
I'm actually not sure whether any of the experience we gather here in the prologue or the items carries over at all. You could probably, like, glitch or bug the game if that's not the case to actually make it happen, but... hell, I don't know, I'm no savant.
This is one of the Ebon Hawk's quad laser turrets. They are damaged, but you can scavenge some parts from it to use in repairing the Ebon Hawk.
Okay, great. Let's go back down.
You can use this lift.
Spirit me away. Please. Solo mode goes on.
This is the main hold.
Thank you, tutorial lady. Close the outer garage door, open the inner garage door, log out. We got a dormitory to explore.
This is the starboard dormitory.
Where you can find even more stuff. Like a droid flamethrower.
Found a droid flamethrower. This is one of the special weapons that droids can use. To equip it, open the equip screen by clicking on the blast drive.
Why don't we go ahead and equip that droid flamethrower? There you go. On hit, horror. Save, rolling DC 15, which is a D20 plus whatever save bonus you'll have trying to hit 15 or better. We deal 1 to 4 damage, so it's a 1d4. We have a +5 modifier to hit on our d20 roll. Defense currently 17, so someone's got to hit a 17 or better in order to harm this droid.
In the top right area of the screen, or press Q.
Why don't we actually go test out this flamethrower? This is
This is
important.
the garage.
This is the garage. That's the wrong way, Grimith.
This is the main hold.
Good job, Grimith. You're a pro. Come along with me.
This is the cargo hold. More sensor droids emerge from the container.
Yeah. Droid flamethrower. Get him.
Destroyed another group of sensor droids.
Wasn't that fun?
To continue combat training, open the metal box again. This is the engine room.
Left-clicking the mouse while a mine is selecting your action menu will place a mine. You can also disable and recover enemy mines and add them here to your own inventory for later use.
The store is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing.
Let's go.
You can use a mine to open this door. Like the mine, back away from the
You did
door
good.
to avoid taking damage.
Never let
This is
anyone
the
tell you
engine
otherwise.
room. The port engine is shut down, but appears intact. Fixing the hyperdrive will allow you to restore power to the port. The starboard engine is badly damaged. Fixing it won't be possible.
Alright, let's fix this
The
hyperdrive.
hyperdrive is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump to light speed until it is fully repaired, and you do not have the needed equipment here on the Ebon Hawk. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine online. This will allow you to dock with the Paragus mining station for full repairs.
Let's rig it. Are the 5 parts that we need. I keep trying. I can mouse over just fine. Oh well.
Success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Paragus.
Yay! Why don't we go do just that, then? Let's all go to Paragus. Let's all go to Paragus. Let's all go to Paragus and progress the game.
This is the cockpit. You can now plot a course to the Paragus mining station. To dock with Paragus, left-click on the Paragus planet to select it, and then left-click on the travel button.
Okay. Paragus. We'll be going there.
The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
Welp. Sitting here in our bacta tank.
Awake.
Charge out of here like a Saiyan. Just like a Saiyan. Soothing and relaxing sensation of metal. Alright. And now, we are ourselves. Anyway, folks, I believe that gives you a fair enough impression of how this game and how this playthrough is going to go. But just in case it did, you're always welcome to join me for future episodes. Take care, do good deeds, try not to be cruel to each other. I should probably set this to a hotkey in the future.